Hi, so I just want to give my final thoughts. I mean, I think you made it down this far down the page, so I just want to say that hey, if you made it this far, I think you're still kind of on the fence. Like you just want to make sure that this isn't a scam. I want to make sure it works, and I still want to lose money. You know, I know that trust needs to be earned, and I want to make sure that I first provide value for you, and that it makes sense for you, and that it works for you. And then as you see it works and build that trust over time, I think that's how it would make sense. So that's kind of how I set it up, where we do have a free course that you can at least try that and try it yourself manually, but you need to take action. I can't hold you by the hand. There's nothing obligating you to do it either. There's really no motivation because there's not really a big investment on your part, so you're probably gonna not do anything, but it's there for you, just in case you really want to, you're serious about trying this out. Okay, and then if it works out, you want to automate that with the bot, then it's a smaller investment to use that tool. Okay, and let's go on and kind of just tell me a little bit about how I felt about trading. As an engineer back in the day, I used to put a lot of money into a Roth IRA and all this other stuff, a 401k, and that's what they teach us to do, right? And then we like just stick it in there, right? And then when the market crashed in 2008, I lost pretty much half of my savings right there, and I didn't know. I was like, well, what do I do? I have no experience. I didn't know what to do, so I sold the thing, and I lost half of that thing, and then little did I know, it just bounced back, right? And whatever. So I was like, man, I hate this. I don't like trading. And it wasn't until I went and discovered crypto and started learning about that. And even though I hated it, I saw the power and the leverage that it had to really bring in a significant amount of income very quickly. So even though I hated it, I knew there was some potential, some power behind it because of compounding interest and compounding of funds. And so I thought that, hey, if this was a way for me to provide and be there for my kids and be a better father and husband, then it's more for them than it is for me. Okay, so I committed to learn, to study, to improve myself. And it's just like in any other career that you're in right now. Like, you do your job, even though you may or may not like it. I don't know, but you do it for them. Okay, and it is a skill that you went through 4-year college, or you went to just got some training on, and you invested some money to learn that skill that is now generating you some income, but that still kind of ties you down to that. Okay, so what I hope to do is to impart my knowledge through these bots so that it can run in the background 24/7 as an asset, where you don't have to sit there and trade manually, because that's no longer no different than a job, right? But you got to start somewhere, just to build up some trust and understand that basically understand how things work. And I think you're kind of a person that's maybe more careful, and you want to make sure that you understand how it works before you jump into some things where others just like, oh, cool, I see it, let's do it, and it's just $10 or $20, whatever it is, right? So let's go from there. So definitely, after a while, when the bills came and I didn't have enough money to pay my bills and whatnot, and I had to file bankruptcy at one point, and I got those collection calls, all right, and I was scared, like, oh my gosh, I can't pay. I'm a horrible person. I'm stressed out. I can't basically pay it back fast enough. It was so insurmountable, that for a debt that was larger than I could ever, foresee me making in a short amount of time, working a job. And what I realized is that through going through bankruptcy and whatnot, and collection calls, you kind of realize and you learn about money. It's like, hey, it's printed out of thin air, and it creates through inflation. It makes it harder for you to buy things. Gas prices goes up, harder for you to get to work and have more. Or at the end of the day, your rent goes up, your food goes up, and rent, all this stuff started going up, and then on top of it, trying to chase these credit cards, you can see it starts to put you in a downward spiral. And think about it, like when you first started, like fresh from school into college with debt, right? Now you're kind of enslaved to having to go spend your time to pay back that schooling, right? And then, oh wait, you have a job, let's get you a mortgage so you can get a house. Oh wait, oh wait, before that, you need a car to get to work. Oh, okay, here's a car with some loans. And then, wait, you're making some decent money, here's a mortgage. Oh wait, you need to, pay property taxes now, and since you have a house, and then on top of that, insurance, and so on and so forth, right? So you kind of see like it goes down further down in debt that you become. And then as inflation hits and then prices rise, it's harder and harder to catch up with those things. Okay, so I feel like it kind of just sets us up to lose and to always get back on that wheel. Okay, and then so when we had to file for bankruptcy, what happened is that actually those collection calls, what I learned was that basically collection companies buy the debt from the credit card companies that they've already charged off and say, hey, I can't collect from this guy, he's not paying it, I called him, he's not picking up, here, collection company, I'll sell you this guy's debt, this is $20,000 for like maybe $1,000 for you, right? If you can collect anything over $1,000, that's your profit. So they already charge it off, collection company then picks it up, and he's trying to make money off that investment, and because he now has the right to collect to that for that small investment. And so he's going to use threats and call your family and tell everybody and make you feel bad so that you pay them, then they make money, right? And if you don't pay them and you don't pick up the phone call, they lose out, okay? And so basically, and I mean, they don't have like, it's not like in the movies where they take you out in the alley and crack your knees and threaten your family and take your kids and put them at gunpoint because you didn't pay your credit card bills. Okay, it doesn't happen here in America because the foundation of it all is just like, just file for bankruptcy, start all over again, do it again. Start a corporation, close the corporation, start another corporation, build up that credit, and do it again. Get an SBA loan, and you're back in business, all right? So, but because we are kind of ingrained to pay off our debts, we become enslaved to it. It gets us up every day because we have an obligation to pay that we can never get rid of. Okay, so I believe that we're all enslaved to it mentally. It's just this monopoly money that they've made. And every time you use that monopoly money, you get taxed on it, which takes away. And then as you go try and make more to pay that, oh wait, the product's gone up, so you have to make even more to chase after that. And I think you get to where I'm getting at. So if nothing's changed for you, that's kind of the situation we're all in. Okay, so something needs to change, and you're gonna have to improve yourself. If you want a better job, a better income, or better whatever, you're gonna have to invest again in a different vehicle. Okay, and improve yourself. All right, let me move on. I think so I think we talked about this, that money was just created out of thin air, backed by nothing. They just punch some numbers and presto, we have money. Every time you put $1 in the bank can lend out 10 times more than what they actually have in the bank, and collect interest on that $10 as if it was theirs. And on top of that, as they do that, increases the price for everyone else. Okay. So we're all controlled by debt and your willingness to pay that debt. Okay. So maybe do you trust me? So I hope to earn your trust through the value I give you. So that's why, I'm just putting that free course that you can do manually. Because it's free, it kind of drops the value of it, and because I don't even know if you're actually gonna do it. But it's there for you, just in case you're serious. Okay. And so definitely don't miss on the latest crypto revolution. Bitcoin's past 10,000, up to 16,000 as of this video. And there's something going on there, because as they print more money, all that does is just drives up the value of something that's fixed in value and fixed in quantity, so that the value has to go up. Okay, so that's the reason for Bitcoin and gold, is because you can't create more of it. It's fixed at 21 million for Bitcoin. Okay, and as they print unlimited amounts of fiat dollar, it just makes Bitcoin worth more. Okay. All right. So, if anything, do it for the ones you love. Improve yourself. It's never about us. It's whatever it takes for them. Okay. I didn't like trading, but if this can help me be there for them, then I'll do it. Okay. And if not, then go back to your job. The mundaneness, the same old, the day in and day out, waking up early in the morning where it's cold, which I don't like. I like sleeping in a little bit in the sheets and not getting up until it warms up a little bit. It feels real nice. And don't regret this over a small investment. Okay. So, and if anything, at least sign up for the free course and at least implement it and use it. Okay. All right. That's all I have for now. Thanks for watching, and click on the link below, and we'll see you on the site.